How are you?
Hi family, hi family. We're back again with one of the most
Interesting.
yes, the most asked. A lot of
Yes.
people have been asking us a question like, guys, how are you managing, your project, your building project, a breakdown of how you started, from how you got land and everything. So we decided, no, you know what, sweetheart, let's give people
Yeah, yeah.
some information. You never know, it might help someone.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
someone maybe wants to start building, they don't have
Yes.
an idea of
Mm,
where to start.
everything.
Yes.
And you know what, sweetheart? There's something that I want to share to people. You know, uh, that you know what? Don't be pressured, guys.
Yes,
It's never too late
to start.
to start. You understand?
Yes.
Us, we've been married for 19 years. But just look at it, 'cause in the 19th year, that's when we are starting our building project. You understand? So don't be pressured. Hey, you are in South Africa, or where you are, you're not building, you're not doing anything. Guys, when the time is right, the Lord will always make
Make
it
it.
happen. You
Yes,
understand?
that's very true.
Sometimes you realize that the money that you're getting, is
It's
not, it's
small.
small
Yes, it's
for
just
some.
a hand to mouth, hand to
Exactly.
mouth.
You understand? It's very
Yeah.
small for people to be thinking of big things, of big projects, buying cars, buying houses. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're just getting those money to buy yourself clothes. We need to look good, guys, no matter we have a home or not, but wherever we are, we need to represent ourselves very well. We understand?
That's very true. And one more thing, like, let me just say this before we start talking about our story.
Yes.
It's not right, guys, to ask someone, when are you building? Why are you buying a car before you start building? People have different priorities in life,
Priorities, they differ, guys.
Yes, you are renting. Why can't you have your own land? Maybe the money that they can only have is for paying for that rental,
Exactly, guys.
plus.
Yes.
So it's not a good question to ask someone, guys.
Exactly.
We saw you in ShopRite buying with a trolley
Yeah.
full of groceries. Why can't you build?
Imagine someone will be telling you, hey, you're spending all the money in restaurants, you're buying McDonald's, you're buying. Guys, that money is too small to build. Guys, if the money for building comes,
People
people
will
will
definitely
build.
build.
You
Yes,
understand?
that's very
If
true.
the money for a car comes, a person will definitely buy a car.
Everyone wants good things, guys.
And
Everyone
there's
wants
always time for what?
for
For
everything.
everything.
Yeah,
You understand?
I remember there was a time we used to see a lot of people building. There was a time people were posting
Yeah,
houses,
yeah, projects.
projects. And then I would always sit with my husband and say, sweetheart, I feel like I don't know, we have failed in life.
Yeah, yeah,
Why
yeah.
can't we even have even a room? We don't even own a stand. We don't even own land. We don't even have anything back home. And we are growing. The kids are growing. The family is growing.
Very true.
When are we going to build? And I remember you used to tell me, you know what, sweetheart, when the time comes, when the time is right, God will
Yes.
make it happen.
Exactly.
And for us, I just want to thank God, Kure. Our time when it came, it just came.
It just happened, guys.
Yes.
Smoothly so, smoothly so. And you know what? I thank God because, guys, sometimes we force things when we are not yet there. You understand? It's not
Yeah,
bad
that's very
also
true.
to what can I say, to be hungry. Yes, it's not bad to be hungry. It's
No,
good.
it's
We should
good.
be hungry. But
Yes.
sometimes there's something whereby you see that, yeah, I think I'm forcing things. When our time came, it just came and everything just happened. I don't know, is it grace? And remember, I can even talk about wedding,
Yes.
how we wedded.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
we stayed for how many years? I think we waited for it
It's
on
been
our
2 years now, I
17th
think.
years, on our
Yes.
17th year. You understand? When time comes, guys, things just happen automatically because it will be the time that God say this thing must happen.
Yeah, that's very true. And I remember us, like you were saying, like sometimes pressure. Us having found that small figure, that we said, you know what, spirit, let's try and go and look for land, like
Yes.
back home. Uh there were places we're looking at,
Yeah.
that were saying, I want to stay here at this
Exactly.
place in Harare, we want to stay at
Dream
this place.
places, yes.
Dream, everyone has a dream place.
Exactly.
Exactly. But then we saw that, no, we might want to stay in those places, but then,
Yes.
our level
Yes.
is not yet there.
It's not yet there.
It's not yet there. We can't afford to build
Yes.
in those such areas that are very expensive.
Exactly. And remember one thing, sweetheart, let me just catch it there. Followers, guys, is not the level.
Yes.
Followers is not the level. You might have so many followers, but the level, your level, won't be there. You
Yes, that's
understand?
very true.
Because remember, we could be having over 2 million followers,
But
but
does it
now
not determine how much you have or
exactly how
exactly.
much you have to do a project. You understand?
Exactly, that's very true.
Yes, you can continue.
Yes, so we saw that, no, you know what, let's not stretch ourselves too much. Let's just look for land that is good for us. And also, you see, we are growing. Our
Yes.
son is almost 18, you know.
Yes.
We're growing. Let's just look for land so that we start our very own first project. So before we started this project, you know, because of finances were small,
Yes.
we decided to extend our father's place. You remember,
Yes.
in Kadoma, you know. So after we did that, you know, I don't know, God like just started opening doors for
Yeah,
us, you
no,
know.
that's true.
Exactly, you know. So we started to search for places that could go within our means.
Yes.
You know, we didn't want to go where we
Beyond.
exactly. So we started to look for remote areas, like areas that are just in the outskirts of Harare,
Yes.
that are cheaper, you know,
Affordable,
that are
yes.
affordable, you know, you know what I'm saying. And then a good friend of ours also had land in one of the
Places.
places there where we
Yes.
managed to get land. Then we went there just to visit, you know. We visited a lot of places.
Yeah.
But then we were not happy because we were looking for land that could a bigger space.
Enough land.
Enough land. Since it's the outskirts, we decided no, there's no way we can buy land in the outskirts, and then we buy
A
a
small
small
land,
land.
you
No,
understand? Yeah.
having it like in the outskirts is a bit affordable.
Yes.
You know, so we decided no, let's go for a bigger land so that at least even when we build our house, we can also do projects. You know,
Exactly.
exactly. Even it can be our retirement home. You know,
Yes.
after we done working and everything. So we visited our friend of ours. We saw the one land that we loved.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's beautiful. It's just close to the road, close to electricity. I saw this other time we posted a video about our house. People were saying you guys are building under the. We checked all those things first before we started building the meters
Yeah.
and everything. They checked for us, and we are at a very good position, very far from the towers. Yes, just that I don't know the way the video was taken showed like looked like it was very like close exactly. So we were looking for where there is the schools, the townships closer, the roads and everything. So it's a very beautiful place that we found, and we managed to find it at a very affordable price as well.
Yes. So I can also want to say this to people. You know, sometimes just like us, we also had dreams. You know, of building in those urban areas.
Double story
those
houses,
flashy
big
places.
houses.
Even at first, we had a dream of building a double story, our first project. But we realized that, you know what, sweetheart, since we are, for now, we're affording this much, why can't we build something that we can call our home, right?
Yes.
Then if God continue blessing us, no, because God
There's always
bless
room for exactly
for doing more,
and
you
for more
understand?
projects.
Then we
Yes.
agreed and said, you know what, sweetheart, let's look for land that we're going to build something that we can say is going to be our home, and we're going to have enough land to do projects. So I just wanted to give an advice to someone. Maybe now you are not yet there
Yes.
on that time of you building that mansion or that urban house that you want.
Yes.
You can start small.
You start somewhere.
There is no problem in starting where you are, guys.
At your own level, where
what
you can manage.
What is very important is to start.
That's very true. So
What is very, very important is to start. So yeah, that's how we got our land, guys. We end up getting the land. It's big. I don't know. It's big, guys. That land is big. It's going to, our house is going to be there, and we also have plenty of land to do projects because we are planning on doing a lot of projects. We're planning on doing a lot of projects because
Yeah,
you know
that's
what,
very true.
we're getting old. Our kids are old. It can be retirement soon, and
Yes.
who knows? You understand? Who knows? We might need to go and stay at home, back home,
Yes.
and start doing those projects, and carry on with our lives. So don't be pressured, guys. There's always time for everything. There's always time, and they say time and chance happens to them all.
Yes.
You understand? Your time is coming, guys. Don't be pressured that so this person has done this. Why else are we not doing? Guys, God has God knows the time that you're going to do that thing. As long as you keep believing, the faith is what matters the most. Faith matters the most, to believe that this I can achieve.
That's very true. That's very true. So
understand?
that, yeah.
So I just want to say to people, because this episode we just going on our next episode. That's when we're going to come back with our cost, because how much we used to do the slab, everything that we acquired for us to get the slab done. The slab done, and I don't want to lie to you guys. A slab is costly.
Yo.
A slab is costly, but you know what? Not to scare you.
No.
It's doable.
No, it's really doable, guys. You know. I just want to say also, whenever God is in it, right?
Yes.
Some things just flow.
I'm telling you.
I don't want to lie to you. Like, ever since we started our project,
Yes.
like, the thing is, we also like Martin is saying, pressure.
Yes.
As we go step by step, exactly. So it's easy for us, because we can just say maybe this month we're doing this,
Yes.
the following month we're saving for this, the following month we're saving for this.
Exactly.
So you have to take your time.
Yes.
Because besides building, there are a lot of expenses that we have in life. We have
Exactly.
kids, the
We have
school fees,
life.
there is life, we have to eat.
Yes,
We
exactly.
have black tax, we have 1, 2, 3.
A lot of things,
a lot of
yes.
things. Yes.
Yes.
So if you are here today, you are saying to yourself, I cannot build. You can.
You can.
Everyone can
possible.
build, guys. It's very possible.
Yes.
Sometimes when I'm looking at where we are now, where our house is now, I just thank God.
Yeah, because we started our project in
November.
That's when we started our slab.
The slab we started
We
in
did our slab in
November
November.
2024.
2024, yes.
And now we are roofing.
Now we are roofing, guys.
Now we are roofing. Our house is not that big or so,
yeah,
but
yeah,
then
but it's enough.
it's big enough.
Yeah,
it's
it's
big
enough.
enough for a family of four.
four,
And it's also big enough for you guys to come visit,
Yes,
yes, it's big enough.
No,
Yeah.
there's space there.
There's space there. So like buying land was one of the easiest thing for us.
Yeah, land was.
It was the easiest thing for us, though it was costly, not too costly, I mean, but then by that time we had gathered, I think, enough to
get it.
try and get the land,
Yeah.
Exactly. So in everything that you do, just know that there's time.
Yes,
Your
there's time
time
for
will come.
everything.
The time comes. Anywhere you build, as long as it's a house, whether
Yes.
if you can afford Harare, you go to Harare. If you
Yes.
afford Rusape, go to Rusape. If you
Exactly.
afford Gweru, if you afford Kwekwe, anywhere you can afford, guys, where you
Do it.
see it fit that this is going to be my home,
Yes.
just do it, guys. And we just want to thank God that this is our very first on project. Like,
Yes.
it's our first project, and we can't even wait to like open the doors one day,
Yeah,
and say that we
yeah.
are in our house, housewarming, just
know.
closing your own door. We've
Exactly.
been renting for the longest of time.
Exactly.
Some of us were out of the country. We have been renting, and rentals are not so cheap.
Yeah,
you know,
rentals are expensive.
are
but
very
we
expensive.
thank God also that here we stay. It's not that, but it's affordable. It's not very expensive.
No, it's not very,
Yeah,
because I remember some places are very expensive.
Some
Like we
places.
visited like Cape Town and stuff.
Yeah.
They're very, but here in Rustenburg, it depends also with the place that
Where
you
you're
want to stay.
staying,
Exactly.
yes.
But just owning your
place.
place, it means a lot, guys.
Something
Just say,
like-
this is mine. This is mine now. When I go home, I'm going to open my doors. It's my house.
Yes.
Having your own garden space, having I don't know which projects you are doing. We are going to
Exactly.
do, but then actually we're going to be starting with projects like very very soon. Yeah. So a lot of people were wondering why we always like up and down going to Zimbabwe
Yeah.
and stuff. Besides work, we also have work like that we do back home in Zimbabwe. But
Yes.
then mostly we are trying to be there when we do every step of the project.
Yes,
We don't want to be left behind. Every time we go home, already there's another stage that we're going to
do.
Yeah, like I was so happy that the time that's when I saw reality that we are starting to build.
Yeah.
the first time it was just land. Then when we went and then there was a drawing. What do you call it? That one when they start to like shape down on the.
They call it what? They call it what? It's before they dig the foundation.
Yes.
Ah,
That's when the reality started kicking up, you know.
yeah, that's now we are now starting a project.
Yeah, when you see like the land
it
was
sketchy?
cleared, I don't know what they call it.
Yeah,
Yes,
something like that.
but then when I saw the box, I was already seeing my bedroom.
Yeah.
I was already seeing my my walk-in closet, guys.
Yeah.
You know. Then I was like, "Is this real?" You know, so that so you know, this is just it's a blessing, guys, to just manage to have land. Like it's a blessing. It's a huge blessing, guys. Do it, please.
And
If you
guys-
haven't started, just do it.
Guys, it's better to get that cheap land now, guys. The land there is affordable in the rurals. It's just not very far from anywhere you get, guys. You get your piece of land. It's very peaceful, you know, very peaceful, guys.
Very.
You can live your life, guys. Don't be pressured, guys. But if you can afford,
No,
guys,
you can.
You can.
Exactly. Even us,
Yeah.
maybe in the future also, because this is our first project, you know.
Exactly.
Exactly. And having found that place, we hope it's gonna even bring more money because we're going to do a lot of projects.
Yes.
For us to upgrade.
Yes,
You,
and
you
do
know,
more.
and do more. You never know that double story because that one is still in the diary. We wrote it. Yeah, you know, we wrote it.
Only God knows, guys.
When,
because, yeah.
but we wrote it one day. Maybe we'll find land even in the CBD, like
Yeah.
in the middle of the CBD, you
Yeah,
know. And
you
then
know.
we you know, we dream.
Yeah,
If there are
it's
people who
not to
dream,
dream, guys.
is the two of us. We are dreamers.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
even though we know that the bread is 50 rand and us we have 2 rand. We
but
dream that one day we'll buy that bread.
We'll buy that bread.
Exactly. So like one day we know. One day after maybe because the good part is just starting to invest.
Yeah.
You know, maybe God will bless us with more, and then we will go and it's allowed to have a lot of projects, you know, going on. But we just want to thank God for this first project, guys. I think our delay was we're also looking at the wrong places
Exactly.
where our money could not like fit. You know.
That delayed us.
That delayed us so much. We could have done it a way back,
yeah.
but because of that pressure of I want to be in Harare. I want to be in town, you know. I want to be in town, exactly, you know. So I think it delayed us a bit until we saw that we are growing, you know.
Yes, we are
and
old.
I mean, the money that we can maybe put a structure there in that town, it's only getting us land.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So we decided, no, you know, let's start. And that's when we decided to start paying the land. That's when everything started.
Exactly.
We just said we're not stopping.
So what is important is to start.
Yes.
That first step is very, very
Of
important.
just buying that land.
Yes. Guys, thank you so much, guys, for watching. We appreciate you so much. The next episode that we're going to do, we're going to come with the slab.
How we started it.
How we started the slab, the breakdown of the slab. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel. That will mean so much to
It
us.
will add more bricks on our project, guys. We are not done, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. We love you. Bye.
Bye.